So Fortnite OG is changing and possibly for the better. We have already dived into this topic about OG and bots before, so let's go back to when the game mode first dropped, and some people claimed the mode was far too sweaty, but I loved how rewarding the kills and wins felt, unlike the main BR at that point. Recently, OG has started to feel more bot heavy, matches now feel more like chores, and it's hard to find the few real players now are actually in your lobbies. But Fortnite may have finally found a solution recently. They said goodbye to OG Ranked and are set to introduce OG Casual, according to Ali Jax. OG Casual info. All this is subject to change. Max 12 real players, so 88 bots. Currently squads only. Outside of that, the mode should be identical to normal OG. So this goal seems to be creating a safe space for players who don't want the stresses of facing real players, while also pushing competitive players towards the main OG game modes where real skill can shine. It's worth noting that OG Casual won't reward you the victory umbrella, which is kind of funny considering that most games currently, or at least at one point, had around 92 bots anyway. As I've said before, the wins in those sort of lobbies often feel very hollow, and it seems Fortnite now agrees with that. And before we get any further into today's video, consider subscribing to the channel. We are 20% of the way to 100k and almost 21% of the way to 100k, so thank you for subscribing. Now, I've just looked back at my initial thoughts to Fortnite OG and they have not changed. What I said on that first day is what I say now. Fortnite OG and Fortnite in general, they need minimal bots, no skill-based matchmaking. Like, the Fortnite community has been so conditioned at the moment to expect bots. Like, for some players, it is expected that this game mode should have bots in it. I understand for new players, and that's about it. Like, new players get in lower elo lobbies. You don't want to completely scare off a new player. I completely understand that. But players who have been playing this game for 7 years and still need bots is a massive issue. Okay, maybe massive is a complete over-exaggeration of the situation, but you can't help but look at the Fortnite OG numbers and say they've completely fallen off. I guess there is arguments from both sides. If it's too sweaty, you might be deterring players, and if it's too botty how it is now, you're also deterring players. So maybe introducing a OG casual mode is best for all sides. But do I want a BR casual, a reload casual? I think reload is definitely off the table. The mode in itself screams competitive. It screams quick action. So a casual mode would be crazy. But I mean, the whole embodiment of a battle royale in itself should be competitive. I'm not talking about professional competitive. I'm not talking about ranked. I'm actually just talking about the competitive integrity of a BR game mode. It's something I bring up quite a bit. Like, if you already subscribe to the channel and you're a daily watcher of the Mr. JLY, you would know I bring it up quite a bit. Like, I think people forget that BR Battle Royale is a competitive game mode, regardless of if you're playing ranked. If you're playing normal Battle Royale, you should expect an element of competitiveness. Watching the video I first did after OG went live, I'm not completely convinced by the modes. But one thing you can tell from that video is that I enjoyed playing against real players, using the skill that I've learned over the 7 years I've been playing Fortnite. But I was like, you know, let's give it a few days and see how I enjoyed it. And I reckon if I kept playing that OG, wow, it could have been something special. But within hours after that, I believe the bots came in and the game mode just felt very different. I think it was a few days after that I did this video about the amount of AI. I was so disappointed because, as I said, I was having fun, and after that happened, I don't feel like I've really touched OG since. Now, on the one hand, I say maybe this is a great move to add a casual mode. So in my streams and a couple of videos, I have brought up the idea of a casual bot only mode or something like that. But where do you stop? Do you add a casual mode for every mode? Because sometimes Battle Royale takes a hit for bots, and it's like, why is there so many bots in this game mode? Or no, I am slightly worried if the casual mode starts getting more players, because if that starts affecting the OG game mode, then, well, that's fair. That's how game modes go. But if that's the case, I will be bitterly disappointed. Like, imagine the casual mode getting 20,000 more players consistently, or even 10,000, and you're like, well, everyone just wants to play against bots then, so what's the point? But then on the other hand, you have to sort of realize you can't add every single game mode to cater for every single player, because well, at the moment Fortnite is doing a good job of doing that. But there has to be an element, I believe, that Fortnite has to dictate the gameplay or dictate how the game works. I feel like this is one of those Fortnite needs to just turn around and say, Fortnite OG, no skill-based matchmaking, no bots. I cannot fathom with how OG has been of late. Why Fortnite has allowed OG player numbers to dwindle over the last few months, but thought having only real players was damaging enough to the player base after 6 hours or something, or even a day. Like, Fortnite, let a game live or die by its own merits. If it dies with all real players, it dies, and then make changes. I cannot fathom how you just made a change after the day to add crazy amount of bots in. And it got worse. I mean, if you had a high elo lobby, it was only 10%, but that went out the window. Hopefully in the long run, this will end up being a good decision. But what do you guys make of this? Comment down below, and I will hopefully get back to you. If you want to support me even more, consider using my support creator code in the Fortnite item shop, Mr. JLY, MRJLY, hashtag ad, hashtag big partner. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Until next time, it has been your boy, Mr. JLY. Until next time, bye bye.